Ever thought your mirror could show you the weather, news, or even remind you of your appointments? Meet the smart mirror. It's more than a mirror. It's a smart buddy that keeps you updated with live weather forecasts, breaking news, upcoming calendar events, and important reminders. It blends technology and lifestyle to make your day easier and adds a modern touch to your place. Ready to see the future? Keep watching to learn how to make your own smart mirror. Welcome to another fun episode of Gadget Glow Up. Today, we're exploring smart mirrors. We'll start by collecting our materials. Then we'll set up the Raspberry Pi. We'll teach you a little programming to make your mirror unique. And finally, we'll put it all together. So, buckle up and get ready to learn. Let's create a mirror that reflects you and your world. First, gather all you need. To create this smart mirror, you need a few things. Let's start with the Raspberry Pi. This tiny computer will power your smart mirror, and you can get one online. Next, you'll need a monitor. This will be the screen behind your mirror, showing your personalized info. The magic happens with a two-way mirror. This special piece allows the monitor's info to show while still working as a mirror. You might need to order this online. Lastly, we need the software. We'll use Linux and Python to run our smart mirror. Don't worry if you're not familiar. We'll guide you. And remember, you can always customize this list to suit your needs. Want to add speakers for voice commands? Go for it. Want a touch screen? Totally possible. With these materials, you're ready to start your smart mirror journey. Now, let's talk about the Raspberry Pi. This cool little device will power our smart mirror, and we'll set it up together. First, let's talk about the operating system. We're using Raspberry Pi OS, a free operating system based on Linux and made for the Pi. To install it, you'll first need to download the OS from the Raspberry Pi website and then write it to a micro SD card. You can use a software like Balena Etcher for this. Once that's done, put the micro SD card into your Raspberry Pi. Next, we'll need a keyboard, a mouse, and a monitor. Connect these to your Raspberry Pi, turn it on, and follow the instructions on the screen to finish setting up your Raspberry Pi OS. Now, let's move on to the software that'll turn our Raspberry Pi into a smart mirror. It's called Magic Mirror 2. To install it, we'll use the terminal in Raspberry Pi OS. It's not as scary as it sounds. Just type in a few commands, hit enter, and let the Raspberry Pi do its thing. Did you know that the Raspberry Pi was first meant to be a cheap computer to teach programming? It's come a long way since then, powering everything from smart mirrors to weather stations and even home automation systems. If you run into any problems during the setup process, don't worry. The Raspberry Pi has a huge community of users who are always ready to help. You can find tips and solutions to common problems on the Raspberry Pi forums. With your Raspberry Pi set up, you've laid the groundwork for your smart mirror. Next, we program. Now, isn't that exciting? So, let's get ready to dive into coding. Don't worry if you're not a coding pro. We've got you covered. Let's get into the programming. It sounds tough, but trust me, it's simpler than it seems. First, we're going to set up our weather and news APIs. These are like the channels that bring live weather updates and news onto your mirror. You'll need to create an account on the API provider's website, get your unique API key, and then input this into your Raspberry Pi. Next, we set up calendar events and reminders. This involves syncing your Google Calendar or any other digital calendar you use with your Raspberry Pi. Now let's talk about customizing the display. This is where you add your personal touch. You can choose what info to display, where to display it, and even how it looks. The options are endless, and the choice is all yours. And here's a pro tip. Always keep a backup of your code. If anything goes wrong, you can always go back to your backup and try again. Now that we're done with programming, we're ready for the final step, assembly. So, let's grab our tools and bring this smart mirror to life. It's time to bring our smart mirror to life. Now that we've gathered our materials, set up our Raspberry Pi, and done some coding magic, it's time to put our smart mirror together. First, we'll attach the monitor to the two-way mirror. Make sure they're perfectly aligned so the display from the monitor is clearly visible through the mirror. Next, we'll move on to housing the Raspberry Pi. You can use a simple case or get creative and design your own. Now, let's connect the Raspberry Pi to the monitor. You'll need an HDMI cable for this. And finally, it's time to turn it on and see the magic happen. Connect your power supply to the Raspberry Pi, switch it on, and watch as your ordinary mirror turns into a smart mirror. So take a moment to appreciate what you've created. Voila! Your very own smart mirror is now ready to dazzle. Now, let's see your smart mirror in action. Imagine waking up and being greeted by your smart mirror. As you brush your teeth, it shows the day's weather, your calendar events, and even the latest news. Need a reminder for your 10 a.m. meeting? Your smart mirror has you covered. It's not just a mirror, it's a personal assistant, a newsstand, and a weather station, all in one sleek package. The convenience of having everything you need displayed right in front of you as you start your day is simply unparalleled. It's fun, it's practical, and it's a testament to how technology can truly enhance our everyday lives. Remember, with tech, the reflection you see can be as smart as you are. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep glowing up your gadgets.